In this video, I'm going to share with you my Amazon Associates earnings for December 2016. If you're not familiar with Amazon Associates and their affiliate program, this video is going to be in a playlist of an entire series of videos that I've made on the subject. So if you go back to some of the earlier ones, I explain Amazon Associates in great detail. But as always, if you don't have the time to do that, I'll explain exactly what Amazon Associates is. It's an affiliate program where very simply you sign up through Amazon, you get affiliate links that you can put anywhere on the internet, one of your websites. I use my YouTube channel for affiliate links. And I simply just put it in the description line and you'll see it in this video. If you want to support us on this channel, if you click through the link that I provide or that you would provide if you sign up, all the person has to do is click that link. It takes them to the Amazon homepage or a particular product if you're advertising for that product or if you're referring them to a product. And anything that they buy on Amazon, including that product or anything else, they just go through their normal shopping process like they would any other day. But anything that they buy, you get between 4 and 6% or 4.5% and 6.5% of that sale. That's typically what mine turns out to be. It really depends on the number of products that people buy each month. So they don't see anything different on their end as a purchaser, and then you as an affiliate member and an Amazon associate, you end up getting a percentage of that sale. And the way that I use it, I think it's a nice way for people to support you. Like I make YouTube videos, as you can see here, and unfortunately advertising really doesn't pay anything on these videos. When you put AdSense or if you see a pre-roll ad or any kind of advertising on this video, it really doesn't pay anything. In my experience, it's been just around $1 per 1,000 views. So for example, if this video, which these Amazon Associates videos really aren't popular at all, they get about 400 views. That means I made about 40 cents on this video. In comparison, if someone were to go from this video, clicking the link that you see below this and go through Amazon, and if they bought something for, let's just say $50, which I think is the new minimum to get free shipping if you don't have Amazon Prime, that would be about $3. So 1,000 people watch, I get 40 cents, or one person goes to Amazon and they spend $50, $3. You can see the difference there and how much of a help it is. So that's why I like to have it on my channel, and a lot of people have gone through that link to support me. In fact, December, I thought was our greatest month we ever had. It wasn't quite the greatest because we had an amazing August, but it came very close to it and it was our second best. So why don't we get into that right now? I'll start this out doing a recap of November's earnings. This is November 1st through November 30th, 2016. Made $156.63. That was in large part to this day right here, which is November 17th, made $40.04, which really saved that month. November was kind of a slow month for us. Usually 150 is about the average that I've come to expect, having been on Amazon Associates since March. It's kind of fluctuated each month, but that's a good average. The good news is, as I mentioned earlier, December, $227.71. And I thought that was our best month, but if I look back at August, which you can see here, August 1st through August 31st, 2016, $241.14. That was a pretty amazing time, and that largely was contributed to a video that I made about a swimming pool, and it got a lot of views, and I think a lot of people clicked through the link, so some of that could have come through this. But this December earnings, I think, was mostly because of the holidays. And the most impressive thing about this month, if I click the earnings here, this kind of shows things in a little more detail. Very consistent month. In fact, the only day that there was no earnings was Christmas Day. In fact, which is kind of crazy because there was actually items ordered that day. But a lot of times these earnings that you see, which is the green bar that you see going across here, they're a couple days behind. I don't actually get the earnings from it until the stuff ships. So if you have Prime, it might be a couple days. If it's not through Prime, if it's just standard Amazon, it might take quite a bit longer. So the reason that there's no earnings on December 25th is probably because people stopped ordering between like the 23rd and 24th because they knew they weren't going to get the stuff by Christmas. But other than that, every single day, there's earnings, which is incredible. I don't think I've ever had a month where there's been such consistent earnings. And for amounts, if you look at the amounts here, this is $10 level, this is $20, and this is $30. So a lot of these days were, this is $12 on the first, and we had $26 on the second, and then it just so forth. It's $8.72, $11.82, $11.99, $5.38. Very good numbers, very impressive. The red line that you see going through are clicks. So there was a pretty consistent click ratio. You don't get paid for every click. It's just you get paid if someone goes through your link and they actually order something. So I feel like I've had people before that have just simply gone through and clicked like 100 times. There was one day, I forget which month it was, but someone clicked like a bunch of times. So this red line was just insane for the one day. But you have to remember, you don't get paid for the clicks. People can click it all day. It doesn't matter. They have to actually order something through Amazon. It doesn't cost them anything extra to actually buy something. It's just you get a referral fee for that. It's as simple as that. The gold line that you see through here, that's the number of items ordered. So that fluctuates greatly, but a lot of times, like this top one here, that was 15 items ordered. Over here, this was 15 items ordered. So there was a lot of items ordered. In fact, if we scroll down a little bit here, you can see there was 1,618 clicks, 177 ordered items. So that's a lot of stuff. Shipped items were 175. So there was probably an item on the very last day over here on December 31st that didn't quite get shipped out yet. So I probably got paid for that here in the beginning of January. There's one returned item. Conversion, I don't really care too much about that. But the total revenue of items shipped was $37.0530. And my total earnings was $227.71. So if you have a calculator, you can do the math as to what the percentage is. Like I said, I think it's typically between like 4.5 and 6.5. Let's compare that to August just to see it for an example. See that I had $4,200 of items shipped and $241. So it's probably about the same. It's always fun to go down through here and see the ordered items and the earnings. So let's look for stuff that's kind of off the norm and see if we have something that made quite a bit. I'm looking over here at the advertising fee. That's the amount of money that I would have gotten from the sale. Actually, let me see here. The revenue, the revenue is the amount that Amazon earned, and the advertising fee is the amount of money that they gave me. So a lot of times with this stuff, like if something's $8, I got 60 cents off of it. If it was $2, these are a lot of these are books, I believe, here in the beginning, 17 cents. So I'm going to scroll down through this, and we're going to find something that came in kind of high. One thing that you'll see a lot of on here, you see all these 3M insulator kits and Frost King and these things like that, and Duck Brand. These are all from a video I made about 3 years ago about how to fix drafty windows, and I put an affiliate link on that to the item that I used, and I made a lot of money off of that one video. It was probably about an hour of my time 3 years ago. The video consecutively gets views every winter, does really well, and I probably made $1,000 off that video, not to mention all these items that were ordered. In fact, most of what you see on here are mostly the items from that video, so that's pretty crazy. Nothing really standing out to me. You see a couple things for $1 over here, $1.96 for the one Frost King. Cowboy Studio, you're going to see a lot of studio stuff on here. And that's mainly because I did some videos on my other Lego channel about making studio lights and things and stuff that I've bought, and I get a lot of money through those. Here's something. This is really impressive. This is a video that I made. Let me click on this here so you can see. $13.52. Someone bought one of the Christmas trees that I did. Obviously it's out of stock now because it's after Christmas, but I made a video about the Christmas tree we bought, and someone actually went through and bought that. So the tree cost me about $192, and someone was nice enough to go through and buy that tree, and I made almost $14 back off that. So that'll be up there for forever, and as people buy it, that'll really help me out. Another thing that you're going to see here is a lot of glove orders. These is from a glove video that I made years ago as well. Here's someone that bought a $107 pair of gloves, made $7.56 off that, if you can see that down here. So that's pretty amazing when you're making stuff. I mean, this is the definition of passive income. I made videos years and years ago that consistently pay out every single month, and that's really awesome. So if this is something that, maybe I can motivate you into getting into, if you have any kind of outlet online, whether it be a YouTube channel or website, this is a great place to expand to, because you can make money. Here's another $107 pair of gloves, $7.56. Here is a food dehydrator. I don't know what that could be from. Just could be somebody clicking through, but that's $4. Here is an Under Armour, probably a sweatshirt or jacket, $3.87. Here is a Logitech. I'm not sure what this is, but let's click it just to see. I'm sure you don't mind if you're still here. Oh, it's a looks like some type of phone, or it's a remote. Okay, check that out. So someone bought a remote through there. Thank you for whoever that was. I do appreciate that. I'm going to start going through this a little bit faster so I don't take too much more of your time here. There was a return. It looks like it was a Galaxy 6 case. That was my one return. Here is something that made $5.60. Like, a lot of this stuff I have no idea what it is, and it's fun just to look and see what people are buying. I mean, I have no idea what this is. You tell me. It's Ibanez. Isn't that a guitar brand? Could be something for guitars. If you ordered that, let me know what it is. I'm kind of curious. Let's see what else we got on here. Anything crazy that we're seeing? $7.70. Here's something. This was $110 that they bought it for. Extension ladder. Okay, that's cool. That's actually kind of cool. Let's go back. $8 off of this is kind of what I was explaining about the studio lighting. This made me $8. This was a $200 purchase when they bought it, and it still is. This is a whole studio kit, it looks like, which is pretty cool. I love any kind of lighting stuff. I probably should make more videos on that. And then got another thing down there for $5. Again, I'm not going to go through everything. Let's look and see if we can find something that's really high. There's hot hands. These are for inside gloves. Someone bought $97 worth of hot hands, and it was $6.80. If you hear my mouse dragging in the background, that's going to be probably kind of annoying. Here's looks like a external hard drive for $3. Some type of light or something. Let's look at this. $50. Some type of, almost looks like headlights for a car. I don't know what they're for. Kind of cool though. But yeah, that's the end of the orders, so I just kind of want to show you all that. I think it's fun to look through and see what people ordered. If you're one of those people, again, that did order something from here, even if I passed over it because it wasn't one of the higher priced ones, I really do appreciate you helping me out. It really means a lot, and it takes a lot of people to kind of get to this level of $227. I know that's not a lot of money. It doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're making YouTube videos, and again, as I said, it's, you know, you're not getting a ton of views. I mean, collectively it turns into a bit, but per video, I mean, like I said, this video is about 400 views probably after it's all said and done. So 40 cents, this one person that bought whatever this is, that was $1.12. So they did more than what probably 1,000 people or 1,000 views would do to this channel, and that is really special. So thank you again for helping me out. This was December 2016 Amazon Associates earnings. Hope you found this insightful. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.